Well, the MCU is back again, better than ever, as you may have saw in my latest out of theater reaction, as I just saw their brand new film Thunderbolts now playing in theaters. But is this new installment of the MCU worthy to finally give the MCU a big jolt of a comeback? Or is this yet another film that's gonna make their light completely fizzle out? Find out in this spoiler free review right now. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Enough said. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the 2025 superhero flick Thunderbolts, released by Marvel Studios, distributed by Disney. This is the 36th film in the MCU, directed by Jake Schreier, from a screenplay by Eric Pearson and Joanna Callow, featuring a big ensemble cast that includes familiar faces from previous films of the MCU, including Florence, Pugh, Sebastian Stan, Olga Kurylenko, David Harbour, and others, plus Wyatt Russell, Louis Pullman, Geraldine, Viswanathan, Chris Bauer, Wendell Pierce, Hannah John-Kamen, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. The film focuses on a group of anti-heroes who are caught in a deadly trap and forced to work together on a dangerous mission. So this is kind of like Suicide Squad, but it's Marvel this time. This film's gotten some pretty decent response already. Well, now of course, I'll only give you just a bit of this story. In Malaysia, Yelena Belova destroys a laboratory on behalf of CIA Director Valentina Allegra de Fontaine to conceal her involvement with the OXE Group Sentry Superhuman Project. As de Fontaine faces imminent impeachment for her work with OXE Group, she dispatches Belova, John Walker, Ava Starr, and Antonia Dreykov to a covert OXE facility under the pretense of a mission. Once there, the operatives are pitted against one another in a deadly confrontation where Starr kills Dreykov before a mysterious man named Bob unexpectedly appears. Upon learning they were sent by De Fontaine to be incinerated along with any evidence of her misconduct, they managed to escape from the trap. And apparently, she soon learns the group survived, including Bob, who was presumed dead during the Sentry trials. Yeah. And apparently, we get to see the former Avengers Tower, now named the Watchtower. And Alexei Shostakov overheard the details of Dave Fontaine's plot, and well, he dubs the new group Thunderbolts after Belova's soccer team from her childhood. Anyway, that's all the story I'll give to you. If you want to know the rest, just go see the movie. Apologies for my nose being so itchy. I got this from scratch, and sorry about that. Now, my thoughts on Thunderbolts. Wow. What can I say? This film was an absolute blast in my view. I enjoy this a whole lot more than their recent film of Captain America Brave New World. I must say the action in this was absolutely incredible. The humor is absolutely good. I'm just going to say the MCU is back once more. I mean, after the success of Deadpool and Wolverine last year, this time they've really managed to pull it off. But anywho, it was just so cool and lively to see, well, old and a few new faces in this little film. For its reviews, the film so far sits at 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, where they say assembling a ragtag band of underdogs with Florence Pugh as their magnetic standout, the film refreshingly goes back to the tried and true blueprint of the MCU's best adventures. Metacritic has a score of 68. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave it an average A- grade, while those surveyed by PostTrack gave the film 4.5 out of 5 stars, with 74 saying they would definitely recommend this. Bob Mondello of wrote for NPR and gave this a good review, calling it a decently effective blend of misfit mercenaries and pop psychology. The Associated Press was impressed, saying all the assembled parts here, including and especially high-quality cast, even Wendell Pierce, work together seamlessly in a way that Marvel hasn't in some time. Most of all, Pugh commands every bit of the movie. I can see some weren't impressed, but I don't want to get onto that bit of a subject. So far, the film's doing pretty good, but I wish it's the best of luck and hopefully getting up past its $180 million budget. Seriously. I mean, even though Captain America's previous film did make over 200, but that just wasn't great, though. Well, by that I mean here in the US, so I wish this film the best of luck. Seriously. Now, the band Sunlux does the score for the film, and I gotta give them credit and what have you. I mean, now this isn't the first time this act would collab with Mr. Schreier, because Ryan Lott, who's a member of Sunlux, actually recently scored Paper Towns a decade prior. So, anyway, I gotta give them credit for what they had to offer with this. Jake Schreier's direction for the film is absolutely really good. Of course, I mentioned he recently did Paper Towns. He's done several others in YB, as well as work on TV shows. And also, he's also been well known for directing music videos. So, now you know about that. Now, for our cast, we have Florence Pugh, once again assuming the role of Yelena Belova, who, of course, was introduced in the Black Widow film. I must say, she's very good and what have you. Violet McGraw reprises her role as the young Yelena. Yes, really cool. Sebastian Stan once again returns as Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier. And I'm going to say, really good and what have you. He actually compared his character to Jack Nicholson's character of Randall McMurphy in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Really cool. Wyatt Russell plays John Walker, aka U.S. Agent. Of course, he was chosen by the U.S. government to become Steve Rogers' successor as Captain America before receiving an other than honorable discharge in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier miniseries. Olga Kurylenko once again plays Antonia Dreykov, aka Taskmaster. Also from Black Widow. Pretty good performance from her. Louis Pullman played Bob, who would become the Sentry. He's pretty good. We have Julia Louis-Dreyfus playing Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, and I'm going to say she's very good and what have you. While Geraldine Viswanathan played her assistant Mel. Not bad. Chris Bauer played Holt, security officer for OXE. Wendell Pierce played Congressman named Gary. We have Hannah John-Kamen playing Ava Starr, aka Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. And then we have David Harbour once again taking on the role of Alexei Shostakov, aka Red Guardian from Black Widow. I'm going to say he's really funny and what have you. I loved his performance in this film. But everyone did such an exceptionally good job with their performances. But I gotta give Florence Pugh props. Now, Sebastian Stan comes right behind. I'd say he's good. I kind of would consider a draw between Stan and Harbour's performances, but Pugh steals the show. This is one of her most incredible performances I've seen of hers in some time. So I have to give that props. So overall, I found Thunderbolts to be pretty enjoyable with fun, humor, and action sequences that were totally awesome. If you liked maybe The Suicide Squad, now despite this film got a PG-13 rating from the MPA and non-R rating, which is still a slight downside, but not completely. At least this PG-13 rated Rag Team of Misfits, it's a little bit of an better than the Suicide Squad movie we got before this, almost a decade prior. But at least this film has a whole lot to offer. Good direction, a great score from Sunlux, and great characters, old and new, and a great cast as well. So overall, Thunderbolts is definitely worth looking into. Go see this movie. You will not be disappointed. Oh yeah, and be advised, stay in your seats once the movie's over. Once the movie comes to an end, because there is a mid-credit scene and there is a post-credit scene, but I'm not going to reveal any details on that. That will ruin everything. So, but you know I wouldn't give that a spoiler-free review. So definitely go see Thunderbolts while it's out there, and hopefully this will make it big. Very big indeed. Okay, for my score, I give Thunderbolts 5 stars, which of course means on a scale of 1 to 10, you gotta get a 10. So what did you think of Thunderbolts? Have you seen this movie yet? If so, let me know what you thought about in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Give them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation and share my vids with your friends as well. If they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. And next time, I'm going to do the 900 subscribers live stream, which will be coming up tomorrow night. I'm not sure when. You'll see what time it is, okay? And also tomorrow night, you'll get my first time watches ranking for last month. As I've said, rewatch rankings are no more. I'm sorry. I'm going to cut back on those. So first time watch rankings will still be going, okay? So that's going to do it. So if you like this, check out my re-reviews of the first 2 installments of the Avengers films. In the upper left-hand corner is my re-review of Marvel's The Avengers from 2012. The upper right-hand corner is my recent re-review for Avengers Age of Ultron, which just celebrated its 10th anniversary just a couple days ago. Or if you'd like a little more fun and action with Marvel, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my spoiler-free review of Deadpool and Wolverine from last year. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.